Coach, despite the weather conditions tonight, you guys were still able to run the ball and pass the ball. So what was the game plan coming in?
Well, the game plan was actually to throw the ball more than we did. The weather dictated that we were going to run the football, and then early on we got to see what they were doing defensively, and they were changing fronts on us in defenses based on which quarterback we were using. So once we got dialed into that, it was one of those things where this front, it was conducive to run, this front was conducive to throw, and John especially really handled the conditions very well and was able to get the ball down the field in the passing game despite the conditions, and just kids did a great job of executing tonight.
And I was going to say that about the offensive line too. It seemed like he had a lot of time to throw the ball.
The offensive line, they did a great job. I thought as the game went on, especially in the running game, that our offensive line was able to dictate play. But on the reverse side too, they were also given a 3-down front whenever John was at the quarterback, and then we were able to get the ball into our running backs' hands a little bit more as well. But I thought the offensive line did great. I don't think they got a sack tonight on our quarterbacks. Only negative plays we had really were just from the bad snaps, and that comes with the condition of the game.
Mm-hmm. And you guys were able to shut them down, their running game down pretty well. How did you prepare for that, and what were you going to do about that?
Well, I mean, there was a lot of things to prepare for. It's a very dynamic offense. There were some tendencies that we wanted to key on, but realistically, the key for us is the ability to play man, and then if you can play man, then you're able to put that extra defender in the box. And our ability to get the extra defender in the box, I think, is what helped us stop their potent run game, because we watched it on film and we were just like, oh boy, especially when we got these weather conditions. We just thought we were in for, here it comes, 3 yards in a cloud of dust down your throat, and our kids did a great job. But I think really, Carly, the thing I'm most proud of this game is we always tell our kids play next play, and Aaron fumbled the ball. We got, after he was upset about it, we just played, and then on the next play we got the interception, and then our offense was able to go either 94 or 96 yards down the field, and what we practice that a lot. Our first thing is that we want to pick up a first down. The second thing is you want to try to flip the field, and then ultimately sustain a drive. But we were able to score on that. So that was a big boy drive that we were able to execute there.
I know you guys were worried about the kicking game coming in there, with their kicker being able to do what he can do, and kind of took him out of the game. So how big was that?
Well, he only kicked off one time, so that was a big part of it. But the other thing too, and we actually prepared with a punt return, and then they quit punting, they quit kicking the ball to us. But when you look at someone who can punt as well as they do, I mean, he's a kid who's averaging 40 yards. He literally outkicks his coverage. So it was something that we put in with our punt return this week to get that big return to then set up that touchdown.
Mm-hmm. And Jackson tonight really shined, senior night, big game for him. So what can you say about him?
I can't say enough about him. Just his leadership, his tenacity on the field. I mean, he's grown up so much. He's become our instrumental leader, inspirational as well. And tonight he just said, "I'm gonna ball it up tonight, Coach." And I said, "All right, Jack, let's go get it." And you can really count on him. And the type of performance he put on tonight was very spectacular.
I know you guys have been loving checking all these goals off your list here the last 2 years. So how's it feel just to get another one?
It's fantastic, because it's so hard to repeat anything. And for our kids to win back-to-back championships, I couldn't be more proud of them. And now I told them, season one's over. Now this is the big boy season. Now it's you win or you're done. And so it's a different focus now, and it's defending our District 6 title, and one step at a time. And that first step is going to be West Shamokin here next Friday night.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.